In the wild Appalachian hills of eastern Kentucky sits Clay County.
The Wild West has nothing on us.
Get it on my face! In this tight-knit community, the cops and the criminals know each other by first name.
Hello, where's Tim at?
And the only thing separating good guys from bad guys is the badge.
You have to arrest your friends, you have to arrest your families. That's a tough thing to do.
Just about every household has 2 to 3 guns. Well, that's illegal.
But it's the job of Sheriff Kevin Johnson and his boys, Deputies Critter, Randy, and Tabor, to keep the peace over this whole mess of outlaws.
Bad boys, what are you gonna do?
My law enforcement style is simple. Hard, fast, and continuous.
In this county, you're either real good or real bad.
That's how it is. That's how we like it.
This is where life meets law in eastern Kentucky.
What's up, Big Daddy?
I love what I do because it's in my blood. This is all I've done my whole adult life, from the age of 21 to now. Kind of like being in an amusement park, riding a ride. You'll get to the top and you'll come down the bottom, and in the middle you just try to figure out what to do in the meantime. Listen up and we'll get today started. Today's Friday, it's first of the month. The first of the month is our busiest time because of the government-assisted checks that come out, which allow these individuals to obviously purchase narcotics or their alcohol or both. They're going to be getting their money, so we're going to have to step up some things of that nature.
Oh, Lord. If the first of the month falls on a weekend, I mean, watch out, it's a party.
Check with the regulars, check the bushes,
Gotcha.
fill out your time sheets.
Gotcha.
90% of our crime here is drug-related, whether it be the trafficking in drugs, the manufacturing of drugs, stealing something to purchase drugs.
And one drug reigns supreme here in Clay County, methamphetamine.
They'll use cemeteries to manufacture their methamphetamine because it's secluded and usually they have pretty easy access to.
Meth is a highly addictive stimulant made from readily available household chemicals. It's cheap and easy to make. That's why it's so popular.
Do you smell that? I'm starting to get a little smell, a little scent of chemical odor. It's not very strong, but normally they'll throw their smoker jugs, all these bottles, commonly used in manufacturing methamphetamine.
Manufacturing meth is a pretty easy process. Some of the key ingredients are lithium, which comes out of batteries, Sudafed, which is ephedrine.
Coffee filters, regular table salt.
All you have to have is a pop bottle, mix them all in there, give it a good shake, come back in 4 hours, and you got methamphetamine. Hey, look.
I'm seeing this bag here, an old lab here.
Bring it to me. Let me get my
mask.
Yeah, okay, once you open that bag, the fumes will get you.
We're seeing filters in there. There's a jug in there. It looks like a 16-ounce pop bottle. I'm gonna stay back here a little bit, Sheriff.
Right there's your battery. Here's your ether.
Manufacturing meth is just like baking a cake. There is a recipe, and that's why we refer to it as cooking methamphetamine, because truthfully, it is a recipe. What's ironic about it is, if you'll see right here, here's the ultimate end result of using this stuff. 100 years ago, people were setting up moonshine stills in these mountains, and now meth has become our new moonshine.
But after the dealers make their meth, they need to sell it. And across town, that has Deputies Critter and Tabor chasing down an alleged drug trafficker.
Pretty close here.
Right behind you.
It's not marked, so watch it.
I think it's the yellow one up there with the green.
A bunch of traffic was from the people stopping there to actually purchase the drugs. It's a problem area and has been for a while.
Clay County, not everybody here is bad. The majority are good people. And the good people hate the drugs. I'll let you go ahead and initiate it.
Yeah.
They hate seeing this every day. They hate their children having to grow up here and witness this. So yeah, the good people are calling.
Doing Critter.
Not much. What's going on?
Nothing. I didn't even say you, Critter.
Yeah.
The scene, I would describe it as nasty. There was a lot of debris, garbage everywhere. A messy situation.
It ain't looking good for you right now, big guy. Here, turn around.
As meth users get hooked on the high, this extremely destructive drug will ravage the body, speed up the aging process, and ultimately lead to an early death.
You have this in your pocket, and you and I know the history. The average lifespan of a daily methamphetamine user is 7 years. You deal with someone who's been using methamphetamine for 3 days straight. 72 hours, they've had no sleep. They're amped. Type. He's geeked. He's bugging. That's what it is. Can't find no dope on him. The girl, the blonde girl, she's geeking too. She's bugging. You got dope here?
No,
You got dope on you?
I ain't got pockets. And I'm
Where's your
pregnant
purse
anyways.
at? Well, come here for a minute. You pregnant?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pregnant. And I've got this one right here.
You know, I smoke a little bit. That's
Smoke
it.
what?
Dope.
What kind of dope?
Meth.
Meth?
Yeah.
It's in Ryan's pocket.
That was in his pocket?
When I searched him. So, I mean, I'm not as stupid as I look. Honestly.
No, but I will go out there and make out of him because I got my youngin' with me. And my youngin' don't need to go through that. You know,
Where's your purse at? Do you care if I look in it?
go get it. No, I don't.
You got any needles or anything that's gonna poke me?
Nothing.
This is where the meth has been on here. Little black spots.
When it comes to drug cases and meth cases, Critter's like a bloodhound. He won't let it go. He don't want to give up.
They use the edges of these baggies to package the meth. This has been a small bag used to package meth. Honestly, and you don't have to answer this, I'm not trying to trick you, but if I took you right now to the hospital and got blood from you, I'm going to find methamphetamine, and I know that for a fact. It's ridiculous how much control that meth can have over these people. Once they're introduced to this at these young ages, it's overwhelming. I mean, it's tough to beat. Right now, we don't have anything to arrest them on unless they have warrants.
In this situation, we weren't able to make an arrest for the simple fact there was no evidence. The most frustrating thing about it was there was 2 children involved. But they'll be on the radar. I can promise you that.
Assault over Greasy Road. Possible domestic involving multiple family members.
Okay, 10-4 myself and Lemo Tiz en route to that.
As the weekend gets going, so does the action. The sheriff and his men head out to an unusual domestic violence call where his son has assaulted his father.
This kid, he looks like his daddy and acts like his daddy, to be honest with you.
See, I don't know this guy.
They used to live across from the Beach Creek Apartments in a little white house. When he was a juvenile, we had a lot of trouble out of him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Had a lot of trouble out of him. And his dad, the one that's called on him here, is the one they actually sent to prison for burning down the old building, the factory down there on 1350.
Oh, the old Mid-South factory.
Yep.
Okay.
His daddy's the one that burned it down.
All righty then.
Critter tries to get some answers from the suspect's father, who's also the victim.
Thing, and it took right through that hill right there.
That way or that way?
Right up, straight up, right there. Buddy, you come in here drunk, acting all goddamn Gucci and bust my brains out.
Hit you in the head?
Hey, me on top of the table, eh?
Good Lord. You need to go to the hospital or anything?
No, I want him out of here.
Does he live here with you?
Yeah.
Does he pay any bills?
I prove no, I let him live here free, man.
Kick him out. Put him on the road.
He's on his way now, bro.
Go see the county attorney and get your peace order on him and get him out of here.
Hey, no cough, that's my son, man. He shouldn't be on the old man.
I agree with you 100%. About 4 generations of people in that one house there. And you add alcohol and drugs to that, it's a recipe for disaster, pretty much.
Your uncle just
No, he's been drinking like all. He went crazy on Bruce. He hit him with a table leg and everything.
Who's Bruce?
My son-in-law. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know you want to. Why I ask you? I know you tell me straight up.
I can't put up with it no more, Randy.
Well, it's not easy, man, but sometimes you have to get to the point where you gotta take care of yourself first, you know what I'm saying? So he just kind of got the buzz and snapped.
No, he's been like this.
Has he?
Yeah, he's fixing to go up for 5 years.
He comes back tonight. Call us. Everything work out all right. If you need me, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, he'll come back down here. Come back down here raising hell, and we'll get called back. Probably sooner than later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's not gone far.
Well, we're going to look for him here and see if we can find him.
When someone takes off running, it just makes things more difficult, but we're eventually going to catch you.
Can I make this curve here?
Oh, you can make it not. They'll just wipe us out. And guess what? We'll be all right anyway. You got her. I've got good insurance. How about you?
Yeah.
Okay, you do
Pretty decent.
whatever you need to do. Let's look right here.
Randy's a live wire. He's going 110 miles an hour. A lot of times I kid with him. I say, Randy, you're going nowhere fast. Pace yourself. He's probably up there watching us. You know?
Yeah, I know he is. I know him. I can't see it. Right there, Samuel Abner, right there.
We've got him right here, right now.
Don't you run it there. We got. Come here, Ross. Hey. Come here.
Hey, she's running!
They're running.
Beating on your daddy is not a good idea.
Hey, man, turn the table, eh?
But running from the sheriffs is just plain old stupid.
Hands behind your back! Put your hands behind!
We're good.
Don't tase me, man.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop resisting.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. All right, good. Thank you.
I got it. I wasn't resisting, boy.
Buford can be violent.
You was resisting?
He's shown that in the past. And he can be a rabbit, which is a runner, and he'll take off.
When you buck up my face and put your hands in my face, that's called resisting.
Taylor's the big boy. Probably the most politest guy we have on the force, but when it comes to roughness, he will knock you out. But he'll do it politely.
Come on, hop up, Buford. Hop up, big guy.
Okay.
We spotted him in a verbal altercation, ready to turn physical with another individual.
I won't turn this, bro.
Well, when you don't show them your hands when they tell you to, kind of makes us nervous. Buford, I went to high school with him. You got anything to pocket Buford?
No.
He's just a wild-spirited guy who doesn't really care. I mean, that's how he's always been.
I got a knife in my pocket. So all right. If I brought it with me. Did I have my knife on me?
I didn't find it. I've arrested several people that I went to high school with. It's really not uncommon. I've arrested my aunt. I've arrested my cousins. Sent them both to prison. So, I mean, I've got a job and I'm going to do it.
Are they 10, 15, both of them?
The sheriffs were hunting for Buford for beating up his daddy, but it looks like they may have just killed two birds with one stone.
When we arrived, there was two people. There's Buford, another gentleman. Looking at the gentleman, I could tell his eyes was very red. I seen indication that his fellow was under the influence.
See my finger? I'll tip my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head to the left or the right, okay? How much pot smoke?
No, not day, ain't For real, ain't
Took anything else? I mean, let's be honest with you, because you got my stagnant.
I promise you, I ain't took nothing day. Not yet.
No.
Was going to, but
Okay.
didn't get there.
What's your definition of today?
Today?
Okay, how long ago?
I ain't done nothing this morning. Ain't done nothing right now. Ain't done nothing while ago.
Well, you got the stagnant, I mean, it's all over in your eyes. I mean, seriously, I ain't just saying that.
How about Valium or Xanax?
No, I don't do that.
Any, like a pain pill?
Yes.
Okay, how long, when you're saying yesterday, like what time yesterday?
Like last night, about 12, 1 o'clock.
What's that would explain?
That ain't got nothing to do with day, though.
All right, hop back in, Sam.
Am I arrested?
Yeah, we're gonna take you to jail.
For what?
Public intoxication.
Really?
Yeah.
I found out he was clear as far as no warrants, but we arrested him for a PI, public intoxication, because he was under the influence.
See, that's what I like, man, what just happened. That's the way we roll.
The night's still young when the boys get a hot warrant on a violent felon.
We all know Tim's history, spent a lot of time in prison.
He allegedly shot a rival outlaw just a few days ago and placed himself right square in the sheriff's crosshairs. But that's just the beginning of his rap sheet.
He's a known meth cooker and can be dangerous when confronted.
1101, please be advised he's considered armed and dangerous.
He's got potential to do something stupid.
Which house is it?
Not for sure.
Is it the house at the end, Jim?
Probably.
I believe that's it.
There is no back. Let's roll. Got wind here. Sheriff's office. You hear footprints?
I heard something.
The sheriff and Critter went around the front. Myself and Randy had the back of the house covered. When, you have two officers in the back, two officers in the front. That's where pre-planning comes in. You kind of know what each other's going to do before you go there in the first place.
Hello, where's Tim at? Tim, sheriff's office.
Huh?
Yeah, come on out. We got a warrant for your arrest. For what? Assault first.
What did he do?
He shot Brandy.
I shot who? You shot nobody.
How could he shoot somebody when he don't have a gun?
Anybody else back here?
You saying you didn't shoot anybody, Tim?
No. I mean, he's been here with me since he got off work.
Working? I've been working.
He's been at work for the last 2 weeks.
He's a criminal, and he'll tell you that. And even though Tim knows the routine, you cannot afford to take any chances. You can't let your guard down.
Should I give him a hug or anything?
Huh? I'm sorry. What do you got there?
pat you down real quick. You got anything on you? You already been searched? Okay, I'm gonna double check, all right?
But what Brandon's saying to him is that you shot him in the wrist.
That's crazy. I ain't even got a gun. I don't even have a shotgun. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got no guns.
I got a couple.
All right.
Even after you get these guys in custody, they're always pleading their case to us. We're not the judge nor the jury. So, you know, we sit here and listen to them rattle off.
Do you know Brandon?
Him and Tim used to be best friends.
Right.
Like this, that's why it's a big shock that you all come in and arrest him for shooting Brandon.
Sheriff Johnson and his men split the couple up and try leveraging them for some intel on the big-time meth dealer they're hunting.
Every time that we arrest someone or have an interaction with them, we're always asking them, hey, do you know anything about this guy or that guy or any type of information as far as a meth lab goes?
We're getting word around here that there's a big meth ring around here. Yeah, there's some people making meth. Not here at this exact location, but I need to know if you know anything about it.
No one is allowed in this house that has anything to do with meth.
She seemed to be dead against meth.
I don't like it because of what it does to people and their families.
She thought methamphetamine was the devil's drug, is what she told me.
So you've known about big meth operation going on? You don't know a thing? Are you positive?
Damn positive.
Does anybody come to mind making meth? You're saying you're so against it, right?
Well, them people up there, I think they make meth.
Well, how can you tell somebody's been making meth? Just out of
you can just tell because the way they look, the way they smell. You can tell. I was
even get the best tip that we could get. That's just the beginning.
You have the right to remain silent.
We take that tip, build information to get a buy, and try to take that drug dealer down. But the tip is just the beginning.
It's their first big lead, and one step closer to tightening the noose on their meth maker.
Let's go.
Sheriff Johnson and his deputies just got a big tip on their meth maker.
Well, them people up there, I think they make meth.
And it's worth checking out.
All the information and intel that we've got over the past few days is pointing towards Jason. We're going to go to Jason's house.
He's a frequent flyer. He can't seem to stay out of trouble.
So I decided to pay Jason a visit. Jason's supposed to have a meth lab. Now, it's either going to be at his house. You know where the garage is underneath the hills?
Yeah.
Well, I know Critter and Randy does because that's the last time we was there. That's where it was at. But you're with Jeremy, so if you two want to dip under there, take that and we'll shoot up on the hill. You just bird dog us. Good? All right, let's head that way.
Yeah.
Anytime you get a call on a meth lab, it's a potentially dangerous situation.
We've had officers killed just by simply pulling in a driveway. We had officers killed by pulling into the wrong driveway.
You never know who's going to be there. You don't know how many people's inside the house. We don't know what kind of weapons they have. We don't know what kind of state of mind that they're in. Are they high?
Might as well take your seatbelt on if you got it off.
I got you.
While you're there talking to Jason, a wife, a friend, a family member, someone could just come up behind you, especially if you're alone, and just, that's how it is. There's a lot of things you got to look out for and be aware of. And if it don't feel right, it's usually not right.
We're done, Jason. Not much. I've got to call you in a meth lab up here.
Do you smell that? Man, I caught a whiff right through here.
God damn, boy. You gotta kill that. Kill it, don't you? Kill that thing.
Where's we're around about me? Go inside. Let's go. Jason is a petty thief. He likes stealing ATVs and four-wheelers and chopping them up. But here lately, we've been hearing information that he's making his way over to the meth-making side. Man, that's got another whiff of it, man. You see what I'm saying?
You can smell his burn piles, and by that I mean actual garbage. People burn, that's not how the normal to smell that. But what you're getting is a burn pile with a chemical odor to it. So that's where we're going on right now. Why am I smelling you?
You ain't smelling no weed, did you? No.
Yeah, I do. No, you don't.
Man, it's here somewhere.
Keep your hands where we can see them. Randy, stand right here. I've had run-ins with Jason. Personally, he's okay, but he's just on the opposite side of the law.
He's more of what we would call the chop shop type of guy. I've had dealings with him as far as meth to stolen ATVs.
Talk to him, Ted.
The deputies decide to ask Jason's wife if she knows anything.
I know nothing about him making meth.
You never know when he making meth?
No, I mean, no, I just
You had your chance. Well, you had your chance. I mean, if you got any information, you need to let us know. The wife, she's not very forthcoming with a whole lot of information right now.
I don't know. No, I don't know anything about it.
Last chance. You hear me? Hey, last chance.
Oh my God.
It's very possible and probable that she does know what's going on, but we can't know that 100%. Am I going to jail?
Oh, don't have to vote you, ain't you? Hey, Krieger.
Yes, sir.
Come here a minute.
Hey, what's up? Did y'all find anything?
Dave.
What's that?
You know where it's chopped. Now, Thursday, go chop forward, or Rhino, see if you find a VIN number. While we were there, we happened to run up on an ATV, which is Jason's MO. It was chopped all to pieces, parts missing off of it. They'll use stolen ATVs to go up into the hills to manufacture their methamphetamine.
If we can drag it out, we can look back a little better, but now, pull that thing. Yeah!
What they'll do is traditionally they'll part them out, they'll strip the parts off and sell the parts, and then usually ditch the frame that's got the VIN number on it.
Hey, can you read that right? There it is.
They can match the engine number back to a VIN number, which we can then run to see if this thing is stolen. And hopefully that's what we're going to accomplish here before we leave. Well, where's the other four that you got? The black one that's got some camo on it that we got some information about. Who is? Okay.
Somebody's coming up through here right now, folks.
Is it the Rhino?
That's a Rhino, yeah.
It's probably them.
As we were trying to wrap up, there's an ATV that pulls up actually behind us. We have no idea what's going on.
Let's check it out, Toad.
It's dangerous when you have someone pull up on you and you have another suspect in custody.
Oh, right there. Set that baby out first. What's your name?
We go.
Oh! Get it! Got one running! Got one running! Set that baby out first. What's your name?
We go.
Oh! Get it! Got one running! Got one running!
Don't let me get behind the building.
I got it! Yeah!
Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Hands behind your back. Get your cuffs.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Why are you running, man? What you got to hide? Is that your normal reaction when you see the police?
No.
No?
Well, if we want to ask you a question, that don't mean that you've done something wrong. But when you take off running, that indicates to me that you're guilty of something. And I'm going to run you down. All right.
Randy is a speed demon. He looks like an octopus running, but, I mean, he's fast. Looks more like an octopus falling out of a tree.
Will you pick my hat up? Yeah, where's your hat at there? Yeah, we'll get your hat right here. Let's see. I don't see no hat.
What are you running for? Why are you running? Well, I mean, it's why you're running. It's a pretty simple question. Why are you running? Well, I mean, why are you running? Well, I can tell you why you're running. The Rhino you own's hot. That's why you're running. Simple as that. So get your hand in the car with Jason. We'll give you a place to stay for a little while.
The sheriff originally came out here to investigate a lead on their big meth maker and ended up bagging not one, but two guys suspected of dealing in stolen ATVs.
In Nora, 437 D.
Well, don't ever run like that off. That's hard on a man like us. Old man like us, yeah, it's hard.
He knows what happened to him last time, right?
Yeah.
What happened to you last time?
I got my brains beat out.
All right, well, that's pretty good.
10-4 dispatch verifying Rhino is definitely stolen.
Dalton and Jason are looking at spending time in the county lockup.
You know, sometimes these individuals don't do very smart things. You know, you can't be going out here and ride around on hot rhinos. Like, for example, riding up to the police on a stolen ATV. It's as simple as that. Not smart at all. Let's load them up and move them out.
Let's do it.
Go get up. Just got off the phone. Now, believe this or not, we're going to go on a moonshine steal.
A moonshine steal.
Where's a moonshine steal?
Kind of secluded area. A guy by the name of David. Guy comes into the office and gives me a tip about a moonshine steal. A moonshine steal, okay?
Oh, Lord.
Pretty good information. It's not actually in his house. It's in the garage area.
I have never been a part of a complaint involving a moonshine steal.
So let's head that way.
All right.
moonshine still.
Moonshine.
It's the old cliche moonshine still. I don't know what to expect.
In my 25-year career, I've actually never seen a moonshine still. So me and the guys were kind of all excited about going to check this thing out.
This is a pretty remote area down through here. Well, it'd be a good place to set something like this way off by itself. But obviously, if somebody's in it, they're making moonshine illegally, so they will go to jail. But I'm just curious to know what it looks like here.
Okay, so we have got a garage.
Are you David?
Hey, David?
Yeah.
How you doing, bud? Doing good. We talk to you just a second, kind of private. I'll tell you what we got going on, man. We've got information that you may have a moonshine still in your building.
Ethanol still.
An ethanol still.
Not moonshine.
Okay. You care if we take a look at it?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was trying to make fuel for that little white car. It's what I was trying to do. But the thing is, it costs you more to make it than you make. But it's not moonshine. It's right here. I can show you on my computer where I researched it out and everything.
So ethanol.
Ethanol fuel, right. For the vehicle.
Looks to me like there's some jugs here that they almost look hidden. And they smell like moonshine. Actually, very strong moonshine. All those liter jugs.
How does it work?
You just make it up, and you put the sugar and corn and yeast in it.
Okay.
And then you buy a pellet called litholite that you put in it that takes the water back out of the ethanol.
So is this your condenser? I guess?
Yeah, it's to make ethanol fuel, yeah.
So why did you abandon the operation?
It costs us $9 a gallon to make it.
So,
and you buy gas for $3 a gallon.
So it was costing you double
Right.
to make the
That's what
ethanol.
I'm saying. Well, you have to get my computer to show you where it researches.
Well, yeah, fine.
Okay.
That tape will go with it. And we'll step back out of your garage.
Okay.
There's moonshine in it.
You mind if I come in?
Who is it? It's the police, honey. Somebody told me I had a moonshine steel. Where's the computer?
Oh, the computer? Yeah,
He's got his microwave out here and everything. I don't know what that's all about. He's got water in all these cups.
Just out of curiosity, do you have any that you've made? I mean, this is, I'd like to see it. Just be honest with you. No pints in the refrigerator? No pints in the refrigerator? Well, I mean, honestly, I have to look.
Go ahead.
Mom, what's the computer?
So he's got all his corn over here, too.
I mean, because truthfully, he couldn't make a whole lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He just couldn't make a whole lot out of that.
I see all the corn mash out there. Where's your finished product?
I don't have none. That's what I'm saying. It costs us too much to do it. You can buy gas cheaper than you can make it.
Did you drink it all?
No, I don't. I drank beer, but I don't drink that stuff.
But did you try it?
Huh?
Did you try it?
Drank it?
Yeah.
Well, no, it'll kill you. It's ethanol. It's not moonshine. It's ethanol.
Okay.
Ethanol.
Like I say, if I'm doing anything illegal, I didn't know it. I can show you right here where I've researched everything in it and everything.
He said he was actually losing about, I guess, maybe $5 a gallon trying to burn the ethanol. So, yeah, I feel bad for him, yeah.
So, like me, I think that's interesting.
Yep.
The guys came up empty on the moonshine. It was local, trying to beat the price at the pump.
He was a self-taught chemist, for lack of a better word. Kind of a mad professor, yeah. But he's very knowledgeable. I was impressed.
I'm still amazed by that guy, man. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. That was different.
Do you know anybody wants to buy ethanol still? I've got one I'll give you if you want it.
With a weekend in full swing, Sheriff Johnson and his men get a noise disturbance call at the home of J.D., a well-known outlaw.
We stop by J.D.'s house all the time. J.D. is a guy that we've arrested before in the past.
Somebody's here. It's JD's car.
We're all familiar with J.D. He's been known to pack weapons. There's usually drugs involved and or alcohol. And you mix all that together, it's a recipe for disaster. At some point, he's going to say, hey, look, I do not want to go back to jail. He's potentially dangerous. He's a legitimate bad guy.
In Clay County, Kentucky, Sheriff Johnson and his deputies are fighting a big meth problem.
Manufacturing meth is just like baking a cake. There is a recipe.
Here's the ether. This is where the meth has been on here. It's tough to beat.
They're tracking down every lead, tip, and clue trying to find the meth maker.
Sheriff's up! So you've known about big meth operation going on? Don't know a thing.
Well, them people up there, I think they make meth.
We're going to go to Jason's house.
God damn, boy.
Jason is a petty thief. He's making his way over to the meth-making side.
You ain't smelling no wicked, is
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
So far, they've come up empty-handed, but now they're going to knock on the door of J.D., a well-known career criminal.
We stop by JD's house all the time.
He's potentially dangerous. He's a legitimate bad guy.
Somebody's here.
When J.D.'s not out breaking the law, he's usually at home raising hell.
JD's into meth, he's into marijuana, alcohol, he's into thefts, he's into vandalism, JD's into everything. You know, what we'd call somebody like JD be a frequent flyer.
A frequent flyer is a guy that's in and out of jail constantly for this, that, or the other. If you get a call in a particular area, you know who it's going to be before you ever get there. That's what a frequent flyer is.
What's up, kid?
What you doing, JD?
No. What are you doing?
I come talk to you, buddy.
Well, what?
You ain't shooting, are you, buddy?
No.
Where's the needle?
Dude just stuck something in his pocket right there.
There was an individual getting ready to shoot up Suboxone.
Who's Suboxone Strip?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Mine, here ain't mine.
There was a spoon there with a partially melted peel in it.
It has to be yours or his.
I get
Or
stripped.
his.
I get stripped.
See your arms, man. Little mark. See the other one. See your arms, JD.
Can you see her?
He's the only one's got any marks on him.
Right there's one.
That's what I'm saying. He's the only one's got him.
I had a treatment, liver treatment. I had to go to the hospital once a month and get blood. Once a week and get blood drawn.
Put him in jail. That right there.
No, I wasn't sitting. I was standing. That guy over there was. The guy over there was sitting. The guy over there was sitting there. Hell, JD, man, I wasn't sitting there.
We ended up arresting this guy. I'm on possession of narcotics.
What's your name, bro? Thomas. I actually asked another gentleman if he'd ever been in trouble. He said no, he'd never been in trouble.
Thomas, you're saying he's got 3 active warrants on him.
Stand up.
Active warrants, so
Put your hands behind your back. Go ahead and put your cigarette down. Put your hands behind your back. He had 3 different warrants on him, so bad night for them, good night for us. JD's house. Come on, man. You know better than that.
Do what, JD? Now, do you think that I want some?
I was actually surprised that JD did come up clean, but he sure was knocking down that liquor.
What is that?
I think you have to about $20 a pint.
Cognac.
Yeah, I got hopefully at the...
I just wouldn't thought, JD, you'd been a cognac type guy. Let me talk to you a second.
You know, when you go into someone's home and they're doing things illegal, that is definitely a good time to press them for information.
Who always going out and getting Sudafed and the meth lab stuff?
Hey, I don't know. I'm trying to stay clear of it.
JD's one of these guys, though, he's always got some information on some bigger and better things.
Well, I understand, but you know who runs with who.
We need to shake things up. We need to get someone talking.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I mean, who's everybody? Give me some names. Where's he cooking at?
Somewhere on Gansbridge.
JD, he's usually a wealth of information, but sometimes you also have to take it with a grain of salt.
Down around that holler around that barn.
If what he's saying is true, we definitely may have a possible location of the big meth lab.
Now, what your women gonna do while they gone?
I don't know. What are they going to do?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, he just got 2 of his buddies arrested here out of his house, and he comes outside asking us if we want Hennessy and talking about how he's going to go take care of their women. I mean, that's just how JD is. He don't care. How many times we took you to jail, JD?
A few. But I mean, you didn't have no choice. I put you on the spot. You had to do what you had to do. I don't hold your job against you. You chose to be a cop, I chose to be a crook. It's your job to think like me.
JD, there's one thing about it. I can always say you can make our job a whole lot easier.
Well, if you want to find out, I'll just find JD.
I heard that, JD. I heard that.
But I don't drink and drive. I got no sense not to drink and drive.
That'll work, JD. Like I said, you make our job easier, my man.
Bad boys, what are you going to do? We ain't had a chance to get through.
Well, that turned out to be pretty good, man, because we got that information from JD on the big cook, you know, the big meth lab cook we're trying to track down.
This just might be the tip that we've been waiting for.
What are you doing, bro, with that food?
I'm cutting my foot up.
Cutting it up?
Absolutely, why?
You know why he's cutting it up, don't you?
No.
Because he's royalty.
No. You a nut. Show you how to eat this. Hey, brother.
Well, you digest it fast, man. Take your time, slow up a little bit. It's good for you, man. Makes your body work a little slower. You digest it fast.
You ain't right.
I'm right. You're wrong.
Let's see. Tabor, who's in excellent health, and Randy, who is not. He is eating a chicken sandwich, and you have 2 cheeseburgers. Let's round her up, boys. We got to go. We've been here too long.
Just a few more minutes. I've got to get my energy.
Okay. Yeah, because we got to hit it here in a minute. We'll meet you guys over, and we'll hit it.
Well, I wasn't in a big old hurry.
The sheriff said hurry, though. We got stuff to
He'll be all right. I got to eat. I got to stay healthy.
We've been working on this big major meth case here the last couple of weeks. Got some real good info that they're going to be cooking tonight. All the information that we've got is leading us back to the barn on Midnight Stable Road. The individual that we believe's in charge of it is a subject. That's all I know. That may be his first name, maybe his last name. All I know is, due to the fact we don't know a whole lot about this guy, we need to consider him armed and dangerous, just for that simplified fact there. Tabor, you and Randy are going to be heading up the surveillance team, coming off the backside here, zip over the ridge line. When you guys get there, see what you can see what you can smell, things of that nature. If you guys believe something's going on, contact me and Creer.
I got you.
Any questions?
None from me, no.
Okay. And get headed that way.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
The word up the holler is we got some new guys that's moved in to cook up some meth and start a new distribution ring.
Let's go low. Let's go low.
Anytime you're doing surveillance like that, you run the risk of getting caught or the bad guys finding you out. I think you have to be on your toes because you never know who might be watching you.
Got a good view right there, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see everything right here.
Can you smell that? I smell it. It smells like ether.
You know what, Randy? It's not your ordinary one-step. It's too strong. There's too many people.
This is big. Oh, I know one he's packing. I can see that, wonder how many more's gonna have firearms. That's what we'll have to watch tonight. We've seen a lot of activity, a lot of movement. It was a huge barn. A lot of spots they could be that we couldn't see, and we really wasn't for sure exactly how many people was in the building. 1103, 1101.
1103, what's your status?
About 500 yards from the facility. At this present time, looks like there's at least 3 to 5 people here. They are cooking as we speak. I repeat, they are cooking as we speak. 2 male subjects outside. One looks like he is packing a rifle shotgun. Can't really tell for sure which one it is.
10-4, we're heading your way. We should be there about 20 minutes. We'll meet you at the old gravel road.
10-4.
Myself and Creer's en route to meet up with Randy and Tabor, and we're going to kind of brief up and see what they've got going on. 1102, here they are. Let's shut the lights down.
They got a good size tonight, big cook tonight. They's anywhere from 3 to 5 at least. One's packing a long gun.
Where's it at from here?
Across the hill.
Can we go up and around the
That'd
ridge?
actually be the best way to do it. Come up and around the ridge and try to come in behind it.
Okay. With an operation this size and us having to slip in, it was dark, it's a wooded area. Your adrenaline gets pumped up. Obviously, it's a very dangerous situation, and we need to move as fast as possible. All right, let's hit it.
The hike through the woods, going to a situation like this is, it's a little scary because you don't know what you're going to meet. But if you're not scared, then you need to go home because when you let your guard down, complacency kills.
Everybody hand behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. I've got it. Secure.
Got it, Critter?
Good.
Hey, when somebody gets free, come here and pat these 2 down.
Don't stand up.
We've got about 4 back here. Hang on just a second.
Okay, I got them. You got them. We're good.
This one's clean. Got anything's gonna poke me or hurt me?
It's a big lap. Look at all this.
He's good.
Unbelievable.
The labs are working. Let's get them out of here. It's getting to me, man. The smell. Let's just hurry up and get out of here.
Make sure it's all clear back through here.
We got one running.
Got one running! Got one running!
We got one running. We got one running.
Run on me no more.
I got him.
They got him.
Good, I beat you down.
It's clear.
We're clear.
Here count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the eighth one?
1101, 30 to 40 one-step meth labs. Head this way.
When we have a bust that goes smoothly and no one gets hurt, it's 100% pure victory for us.
Tonight's raid was a success.
We came in hard, we came in fast, and we came in continuously and neutralized the threat. So I'm extremely proud of my guys.
This case started with Tabor fishing for information.
Well, them people up there, I think they make meth.
Sheriff Johnson and his men hit some dead ends along the way.
You ain't smelling no what it is.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
But with some good intel
Down there around up that holler around that barn.
and dogged police work,
Gotta keep the R cooking as we speak.
they prevented nearly $30,000 worth of meth from hitting the streets while locking up the bad guys who were poisoning their community.
It's a really nice feeling. It's the ultimate high when a bust goes right, especially of that caliber.
We got drugs off the street, we got bad guys off the street, and we're sending some people to prison.
High fives, tickled death, ready to go home and take a nap, start another day the next day.
Let's go get suited up and get rid of this stuff.
What a night.
Do it.
You guys done a good job here tonight. Start cleaning her up.